Soon, Queen and retinue arrived at Hawksburn. The men stationed there they found standing at attention, baking under the blistering noonday sun.
Your Majesty, Count Caldwell.
Stand at ease, Sergeant, and report.
The local peasants we've rounded up in the yard, Your Grace. Expect they might have lent the bandits aid. Yet our courtesy hadn't inspired them. They haven't peeked a word. Might it please Your Grace to summon the hangman? He ties a noose for them, should have them jabbering right quick.
I'll speak to them first.
Your Majesty, for the Queen to question commoners, why, it's simply not proper.
Whom for? I shan't be stripped of crown and titles for it, so no impediment do I see. Lead me to them.
Bow low for your sovereign, Her Majesty, Queen Maeve of Lyria and Rivia.
Have mercy, Your Grace. We bear no guilt, we simple folk.
Calm your hearts, good folk. Though your queen I may be, you are subjects, not slaves.
Maeve extended a hand, the royal ring gleaming upon it. Unfamiliar with protocol, a pleb gripped it firmly and gave it a shake as hearty as a good scrub in the tub.
My, we shall be addressing one another by name before long.
This is an outrage! Guards! Grab him!
I've all in hand, Caldwell.
Forgive me, Your Grace. I'm not accustomed, no how.
Nonsense. You've a firm grip, a spry handshake, and a bold spirit I can respect. What do they call you, man?
Helmer, son of Florence.
Delighted, Helmer. Now understand me, man. I am in dire straits and in need of your aid. So please, answer my queries in full and forthrightly. The bandits, whom do they follow?
Him, milady. We seen him. No name, just an odd title. The Duke of Dogs, they call him.
Oh, hang on a second. Let me bring up my thingy here. Hey, Death. How's it going, man? How you doing? Not much, man. I just got out of the shower. Got off of work at 10:30. Had to swing by CVS to get a couple little things. And now I'm on this.
My, a blue blood thoroughbred mutt.
I
Where are he and his hounds bound? Did he say?
I actually ended up getting the Mass Effect Legendary Edition today from Gamefly. It was close to half price. I thought to myself, yeah, you know, a little over $10 a game, especially with every bit of the DLC included for all 3 games. I was like, oh, I'll buy it, even though I already own the games on PS3. I was like, yeah. I was like, my first playthrough, and I'm gonna stream it of like all 3 games, is me doing like a totally evil playthrough. I hadn't done that through all 3 games. Streaming Predator Hunting Grounds. Yeah, sorry about that, man. When you were doing that, I was actually at work when I had found out about it. So, I'll have to go back and check it. I tried to stream it last night for like 16 minutes, and then I just stopped. I'm like, man, this game just is not getting me. It is not. I tried twice. There's only 2 different modes. I tried both modes. I'm just like, man, eh.
That recall, Imogen? What the name? A Gleaton or something?
Clayton. Lord Clayton. His estate lies to the south.
Let me try to brighten this screen slightly, just so I can see the chat a little bit better, because I always turn down the brightness, considering I pretty much sit in the dark when I get home, to give the mood and ambience when we head into bed in a few hours,
Sound the horns.
couple hours.
Have the men form up. We march at once.
Milady, I've no ire for the Duke. He's a good man. Gave us proper brass for the welcome we gave him. Shared what grub he had.
Shut it, louts. The Queen's had her say. Your Grace, your orders. What are we to do with them?
Some be felt immediately. Others take time. Yeah. Let's see here. Whip sends to him, press a minute to service, set the women free. Leave him be.
Leave them be. The harvest draws close. Hard work. They'll have their hands full.
As far as I'm concerned, if she's the main character you're playing as, and she's a woman, she ought to put the woman in with the ranks with the men.
Oh, milady, thanks be to you, thanks be. I pray Mother Melita may watch over your kind heart.
I mean, if she can be trained for it, by God, all the rest of them can. That way you'll have more soldiers.
Pray she watches over yours. Should I hear of you sheltering bandits again, of you lying to my officers, I shall return and put torch to every hut, field and orchard. Understood.
Niamh set off toward Lord Clayton's estate at a gallop, her mount knocking the peasants aside as it kicked up a cloud of dust. The folk of Hawksburn spoke of the royal visit long after, albeit ever behind closed doors and in hushed tones.
Oh. Sugar-free root beer would do that to you. Ooh, there's a treasure chest up there. Source of information happen in the area. Cause markers to appear on your regional route. Show you places of interest. Sweet. Let's find all the things, baby. Point of interest. Loot. Golden chest. Golden chest. Oh, wait a minute. I made an oopsie. Nice. Lovely. I don't have to go
What
back
is
to
this,
those
Reynard? Bandits attacking royal tax collectors in broad daylight.
They shall pay dearly, your grace.
They shall indeed. And not only they.
This is gorgeous.
Rot has crept into Lyria, Reynard. My kingdom has been poorly kept.
To your subjects, request aid. Yarplick. Yarplick. Really looking forward to a new Zelda game. Oh yeah, the Breath of the Wild 2. Welcome, Junebug, to the stream. Dude, some of the trailers I saw today at the PlayStation showcase, man, I can't wait for the new God of War, Ragnarok. That one looked really good. Friggin' Knights of the Old Republic's getting remade. Spider-Man 2. I think there might actually be some two-player stuff going on in Spider-Man 2, since they have both Spider-Mans in there, it looks like, and Venom's going to be in it. A few pieces of gold should suffice. Summon the camp overseers, have them see what can be done. I got enough. Let's do it. Can't reach down there just yet. Okay, that's somewhere. It's a really gorgeous world, but like there doesn't seem like there's very clear paths to follow. I mean, yeah, there's clear paths, but like to get everywhere is what I'm saying. Queen, Straya Spala, found inside the dwelling, wounded during the siege of Hawksburn, then abandoned by his comrades. Location of spoils he's offered to share, that is, should we spare his life. Hang him. I want to have good repertoire with my peoples. Turn of Ganondorf. That's the Emperor, probably your favorite villain. Well, Ganon was in Breath of the Wild, but I think it was just his pig form. It wasn't his human form.
That rumble. What is it?
Look out! Rock slide!
Walk slide. That's a really cool emblem right there. I like that. Raynor leapt from me, wrestling the queen from her saddle. Had he arrived a moment later, Neve would have been better fated in her massive boulder. Alas, she was not. Yet free from danger, the Kyra and escarpment had begun to collapse under the road, along with the temple wall that stood atop it. Screams of crushed and dying soldiers cast a somber shadow upon the queen, yet she needed to collect her wits and act quickly to establish control of her unit. Start battle with a rock slide? Start battle with boulders? Shorten battle. The battle only lasts a round. You're fighting boulders. That's funny. Some battles are subject to special rule sets. Strength alone is not enough to win. You must complete specific goals. The expiration match. Such battles are marked with a puzzle icon. Destroy all bows before they reach Maeve's.
The bluff crumbles! Fall back! Save yourselves!
Your Grace, the wagon. We can use it as cover. Forward. We must move it forward.
Okay, so it's going to show me all the different things of dealing with the battle stuff before I can finally start.
What now?
You're far fewer than I presumed. Summon your comrades, damn it! Chop chop! Before I reach for my whip.
One boat's all I need.
Ha!
Give me a target.
The wagon! Use the wagon now!
We've come through, Reynard. I thank you.
Didn't like the science fiction angle with it. Yeah, I thought about actually buying it again at a later point. I'm really hoping I can find it cheaper.
The walls of the temple
was just,
collapsed. The buttress is doubtless damaged by something.
Or someone. There's naught we can do here. We ride on.
I ended up telling Death just a little bit ago that I got the Legendary Edition of Mass Effect coming. It was like almost half price on GameFly, which is like a little over $10 a game, and they're giving you all of the DLC that came with the games. So, yeah, I mean, I've played the other games and beaten them on PS3, but I was like, you know, this seems like a pretty good price, and I'm going to do like a completely evil playthrough this time around, which I don't think I've ever done that with all 3 games back to back. I really like the cell shading animation. I think it actually is one of those art types that will last through time for a long period of time. Like it won't age, or it'll age very well, I guess you could say, since there's also so many other types of games that's doing the same deal. Ugh. Oh, I've already been up that way. Yeah, that would be good.
A peasant cart, loaded with a heap of hay, came rattling down the road from the opposite direction.
Clear the road!
Bellowed Count Caldwell, standing in his stirrups.
Make way for your queen!
The peasants obediently turned their cart into the roadside nettles. As she passed, Meave glanced towards it and froze. Atop the hay bale lay a badly wounded man gripped by fever. The thick, sweet stench of rot wafted from his bandaged legs.
Gods. Who did this to him?
Meave asked.
Bandits?
Nay, milady,
Replied the cartman.
'twere a beast.
I really like how they follow through with the
Out to
the
the
voices.
east, down Wetterton Way, lies a boneyard, old as the elves, they say.
The peasant continued.
Clayton was setting snares round about there. Came running back to us, drenched in blood, rattling on about a long-haired wench come climbing out a grave. Was taken into the good sisters of Melitele here on Bridge. Perhaps they can help him.
I'm certain they can. And will.
Replied the queen. Though just looking at the wounded wretch, she knew he'd expire before nightfall.
God speed you on your journey.
Well, yeah. Peter
The queen
Jackson doing
whistled,
it, that would
and
be
her
good.
mare resumed its trot.
Shall I send for a witcher, your grace?
Caldwell asked.
One of those freaks should make short work of the monster.
Until we apprehend the bandits, I shan't allow a single soul to leave our company. Even on such an important mission as finding a witcher.
Meave replied.
Any who did would be captured at once. But, if fate brings us near Wetterton, perhaps we'll see to this monstrous harridan ourselves.
Your grace, we've only just fought beasts and scarcely escaped with our lives. This she-beast will take a silver sword. Magic formulae.
Yet a dozen arbalists will have to suffice.
The queen said, calmly but firmly.
And please, Caldwell, do stiffen your spine a bit. Now onward.
Here ends the main part of the tutorial. From now on, you're on your own. Good luck. Yeah, maybe I can finally... Ew, I got a trophy. I'll show them. The Narnia movies. Yeah, I don't know why they haven't continued that. That's weird. Another fast travel point. Shaka Zulu.
Off to Wetterton, are ye? Bonnet tune that. Just the folk will be on shite. Off to Wetterton, are ye? Bonnet tune that.
Hang on a second here. Oh, I made an oopsie boopsie there. Wait, what is this? Letters. Okay. Cool. Oh, dude, there's a trailer out right now for the next Matrix movie called Matrix Resurrection, I think it is. I think is what it's called. And I don't know what the heck to make out of it, dude. It looks like it'd be interesting. I definitely want to check it out. And yet again, dude, Keanu Reeves looks like friggin' John Wick in the Matrix. Just like he looked like John Wick, but a shaven John Wick in the Bill and Ted movie. I guess he really loves having that long hair in like every role he's doing now. Game of Thrones, Narnia. Dude, if they did that, they would pretty much just be... I haven't read the Narnia books, but I think they would pretty much just be pissing on C.S. Lewis's name, knowing how he meant for the books to be, from what I've heard, because he was also friends with J.R.R. Tolkien. And C.S. Lewis, I think, became a spiritual man through Tolkien, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So, just like how it seems like they're going to bastardize the Lord of the Rings with this Amazon TV show, which they're probably going to make woke as shit, and that I'm not even going to bother to want to see it. if friggin' Netflix has friggin' rule over that, you know they're going to screw it up. You just know they are, because Netflix has a checklist of the things that need to be in their original types of shows and movies. I know they have a checklist, and you know the checklist I'm talking about too. It happens in every single original thing that I have ever seen from them, and I don't even bother to even watch anything from that app anymore. I really don't, because I really don't care. Keanu Reeves must have had like some kind of friggin' plastic surgery or something, dude. Because you can tell that he's aged, but like at the same time, he just like it doesn't seem like it's really harsh on him. Yeah, exactly. Lewis was atheist and then he became Christian. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, you're not supposed to turn people like that away, anyways. Just, you know, you're not supposed to do that, unless they're causing you to stumble and fall. Then that's different. But it's just like with any aspect of life. Have the men draw lots, see among them shall go. If we're to trust the word of a peasant, we'll venture into every cave in search of a dragon and his mountain of gold. No, this blathering we shall ignore. You know what? I don't care. If it's still there, I'm just going to do it anyways. Whatever. But did it do it, or is it supposed to come back later? I don't know. Maybe I got other stuff. I don't really care at the moment. Yeah, it's just like me and my fiance are getting back into church again, which I mean, I am. She's not really been that route though, but I guess she's gonna get there with me. We went last Sunday and we're gonna go this Sunday. Although I thought about going to the Seventh-day Adventist church. It's actually next to the church we go to, which meets up on Saturday. What the heck? Yeah, let's do that. What the heck? Even though I'm not even equipping anything right now. Ode Graveyard. Hang on a second here. Oh wait, I pressed the wrong button again. Dag blast it. There we go. Okay, that's going to take me all the way up through there. Point of interest. Well, that's just it, man. If you're going to get into something like that, you've got to be in a full-blown Bible-believing church, not just somebody who's just trying to have the whole theater aspect going on, like how I talked to my friend Agent OOE about it. Because he pretty much does church at home with his kids, but he's kind of come to a point now where he's
The Lyrians entered the graveyard. Crickets chirped in its tall, windswept grass,
some shaggy
and
boobies.
lush green moss covered its crumbling gravestones.
Well, he's thinking about going to a church
Only
now,
a fresh
too.
bloodstain upon a mausoleum wall suggested that something disturbed the dead in their rest and hunted the living.
Save your tears. Throw off your grief.
An eerie voice sang, its ghastly lament standing Neve's hair on end.
Soon your life too shall cease.
Oh my gosh, it's Kamala Harris.
As you pass into the eternal glow.
A black, pustule-ridden creature crawled out from behind some gravestones. It vaguely resembled a shriveled, hunchbacked hag, until its head split into two halves, forming a tooth-spiked maw.
Attack! Everyone!
What exactly was a monster Neve encountered at the cemetery? The inhabitants of the Wedderton called it a mourner. They believed it to be a she-elf driven mad after her children were killed. From time to time she would return to their graves to light candles, lay flowers, and make an offering of human blood. This makes me want to go back and play Witcher 3 again and make choices that I didn't make previously. I think I may actually do that, considering this is a Witcher related game. Ugh. No, but it probably would have sounded close enough. Kill the grave hag. Can I just forfeit? Overpowered her, forced to retreat to save her from the other queen. Plan her next move. Oh, that sucks. Well, it said I could skip the battles. Unless it's supposed to... I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it's something different.
I'm a monster.
I'm playing on the easiest setting too, though, so... What the whore was that?
Keep calm, Tiberius.
One boat's all I need.
What in the world just happened? Did I miss something? Huh.
What was that filth?
The queen croaked hoarsely as
That
the
was
dying
weird.
monster writhed in agony at her feet.
I know not, your grace.
Replied Reynard.
But to be safe, I would have the corpse chopped up and burned. Elsewise, we will not be certain it shall not return.
Yes, have it done.
Neve said, brushing her hair from her beaded brow.
But quickly, lest dusk catch us in this foul place.
The Lyrians soon resumed their march. As they left the cemetery behind them, some believed they still heard the haunting dirge upon the air. Or was it just the wind, whistling past mossy tombstones?
Car's been added to the army. Can be found in the command at Meve Warhammer. Ooh. Change Meve's equipped weapon. Changing her ability. Place one of the available cards in the deck. Ugh! card in your deck to the top and strengthen it by 3. Triggers all allies' loyal abilities. Boost an ally by 4 and give it 1 armor. Trigger all allies' loyal abilities. Let's see how it goes. Right, these are everybody in here. Oh, well, that's weird. No. Go back. No, doing things wrong. There we go. Oh, okay. I thought I could like rearrange them or something. Oh well. Guess he had a little too much. I wonder if he'll say anything. That sounds like Biden when he's trying to give a speech. Well, the story graves belong to an elven mage. We might find something of worth, but we first would need to dedicate sufficient resources to have the debris cleared. Well, so be it. A piece of a card, so I guess we're going to end up getting some extra card to put into our deck. Where is the sound coming from? Hey, Kirsty, how's it going? What sound? What sound are you talking about? Old man sounds. Let me move my mic away just a little bit. Now let's see here what we gotta do. I can't get through the thingy. There we go. The ones you said sounded like Biden. Oh, with all the with the drunk in the tent and the sounds that he was making.
As they neared Wetterton, the Queen ordered her company to halt. She then sent men to the town for supplies. Those sent returned more quickly than she'd assumed they would, their satchels empty, their mounts foaming at the mouth.
Your Majesty, the townsfolk have gone right mad. Herded all the elves and dwarves at Market Square. 'Tis a slaughter.
The Queen knew well that if she failed to intervene, the town's streets would flow with non-human blood. Just as she knew her meager force might not subdue an enraged crowd.
Defend the non-human on the interwedding.
What is your command, your grace?
Reynard's question pierced the silence.
What can it be, dear friend?
Answered the queen, then spurred her mount and rode off towards the town. Her troops followed, running as fast as their legs would carry them. When they passed inside the town gate, they saw corpses lining the gutters. Meve realized she had arrived too late to prevent a tragedy. The crowd was drunk on blood. Its rage would need to be quelled with an iron fist.
Fortunately, this is not Lyria's first punk nor its last. Although the wars between humans and other races has ended decades past, elves and dwarves are still painfully aware of how quickly a rumor can turn to hatred. Boy, that sounds familiar. It does not take long before pitchforks and flails are taken to the streets and cobblestones are stained crimson with blood.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones!
Yeah, tell him, honey. Eliminate all foes.
Can't take it anymore.
So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
Excuse me. Oh! No, you fart-knocking piece of fart. What the fart are you doing? Did I screw something up here?
Reynard, who started this? I must know.
One charge the units from the planet order.
Discipline shall bring us. Strike the largest clusters! Disperse them up!
Chocolates. What? Force retreat, safer ground. Queen plan for our next moves. Skip battle. So that's how I can skip battle? I didn't pay attention
Happily,
to that from
Meve
before.
restored order without suffering any
Oh, okay,
losses.
good. You can only do that
Reynard
on the easy
then learned
mode.
that a nobleman's ire had triggered the violence. Ire at having discovered a theft.
Suspicion fell on the non-humans he employed. He accused them, they protested, and the row soon engulfed the town. But there's something else, your grace.
Reynard gestured towards an aged man who stood grieving, his face in his hands.
I've witnesses who claim the strays of Sparla are the thieves.
Though the
Sparta?
tragedy seemed the result of a misunderstanding, justice would have to be served. Those responsible for the slaughter would need to be punished. The question was, how severely?
Have the instigators hang. Order your men to whip the guilty parties. Have the instigators hang. Whip the guilty parties. They killed people. Hang
Your
them.
excuses I cannot accept.
Said the queen.
The vipers who called for the slaughter, they will hang. The rest...
Majesty!
One
A
evil for
townswoman fell
another.
to Meve's feet.
Mercy, please! 'Twere words taken wrong, a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? To don another's cape, pay out insufficient change. These are misunderstandings.
What happened here was criminal, and you'll be punished as criminals.
You freaking killed people. And that's exactly how some things should be handled in today's world, and I'm not going to go into details about it, but I'll just leave it at that. I absolutely think we should bring back hanging as a form of the death penalty. It'll definitely end up sending a message.
The condemned were hanged at once, without regard to the protests of kith and kin. Those non-humans who had managed to hide and survive made a most generous donation in gold to bolster the Queen's force. I'd like to say Wetterton's small melting pot of races lived on in harmony. Yet alas, I'm not in the habit of propagating untruths.
Made a cameo in what game? I go pick up stuff off of their corpses.
You hanged good folk today, ma'am. And for what? Because they came to the end of their tether?
Because they killed people, you friggin' idiot. I'll just string you up too.
You hanged good folk today, ma'am.
Okay, shut up. I already heard what you gotta say. Other people are killed. Everybody was laying down everywhere there. I mean, yeah. As far as I'm concerned, those people should have been whipped as well. But when they actually ended up causing that, people who started it, yeah. If that's as good as I can get, and that's as good as I can get. Okay, new markers. Lovely. Hello.
Well, well. Seems humans are near the same after all. Well, nothing left in Wetterton for me now. Close my shop and share the road with you.
Peachy. There was actually this, speaking of Biden, there was one of these videos that I saw on Newsmax TV of people who were actually heckling him in New Jersey with the storm that had went through there. Which, yeah, he needed to be heckled of everything that's been going on with him. Stupid old bastard. Sorry. I don't want to dwell on that. I need to be an entertainment channel, like what I've been wanting to be. But when discussions happen, discussions happen. That's all there is to it. People can take it or leave it. So, I could go down this way, but if I go up that way, it's going to lead me up there a bit. Let's go up this way first.
Kneel and pay homage to the gods. You shall be rewarded. Melitele watches over us all, yet you do well to remind her through supplication. There is ever time for prayer, even as war rages all around. Pleased to see ye yearn for the holy word, my lady. I'll keep ye in my prayers to the Mother Goddess.
Nice.
There is ever time for prayer, even as war rages all around.
Okay. I heard all she's gonna say. There's another thingy. To find more thingies. Well, I might as well go on up in here.
Traveling the high road, they heard the bells of a temple to Mother Melitele, situated at some distance. Neve turned towards Reynard.
What have we today? A sacred feast?
Not that I recall, Your Grace.
The Queen's brow darkened. Her hands clenched into fists on her reins.
Then they sound the alarm. Follow me.
Stained glass shards glinted in the grass. Bits of down, ripped from quilts, wafted through the air. The priestesses, gathered in the yard, were seeing to wounded pilgrims, setting toppled, oft beheaded or armless statues back on their feet.
What happened here?
The strays of Spala fell upon us.
Sighed the prioress.
Stole the offerings, the monstrances, holy books. My lady, I implore you, come to our aid, recover what's rightly ours.
Ever clever, Meave's scouts soon discovered the bandits' tracks. They led to some thick hazel groves east of the temple. The perfect place to hide, or to lie in ambush.
It's all come clear now. Sabotage. 'Twas the bandits who weakened the walls.
Of course.
The good mother warned us. Hard times lie ahead. The good mother warned us.
Wheel ruts. The strays, no doubt. They must be nearby.
Hang on a second.
Your Majesty, turn back! There, something wicked lurks.
The dead, as they rest, are disturbed.
Your Majesty, turn back!
Turn back. Yo, Agent, how is Virginia? West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. I just walk right up into a battle. Holy crap, look! It looks like Congress. The sacred cemetery had once been an oasis of peace, a place of prayer, a place of prayer, reflection, and meditation. Alas, necrophages now scuttle among exhumed graves, and human bones litter its grounds. The priestesses believe the beast's sudden appearance heralded some impending woe. Yet in what form, what fate awaited Lyria and its people? Weaken each enemy to one power. Which I may fail at, and then I could just skip it and veer right around my way. Pretty much end up probably winning every battle? I don't know. Mixed bag? Do tell. Although it's just been your first day, so. Meow, 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 meow. Adrian! Hey, Adrian! I did it, Adrian!
One bullet's all I need.
Time I taught you some respect.
Give me a target.
Dang, man.
take it anymore.
What the piss? Oh, I guess it's supposed to say that. House is great. Takeout sucked. Oh, you guys are staying at a house? Where is it, on the beach? Takeout. Takeout. What was the takeout? I hope it doesn't make you sick. Let's put a dummy up here. We'll call the dummy Biden. Joe Biden. We'll just stick it up here. Oh, I have to stick it to someone? Oh, that's as many as I can put out there? Return an ally from the battlefield to hand. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Abalista, your command.
Overpower and force a retreat to save... What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I have all these people up here and you're telling me... Well, I don't care. I'm just going to skip the friggin' battles because your friggin' rules don't make any friggin' sense. Doesn't make any friggin' sense. At all. Monsters defiled one of the tombs, laid waste to the sacred graves, bones littered the floor, and treasures enough to fill our coffers. The war is on, your grace. Surely the dead have no need for it, right? Yeah, that's true. Show away the issue. No, I'm not doing that. No further desecration shall befall this place. Leave the treasure, seal the tomb. What's dead is find a cart and load the riches. Let's do this. Get my morale back up. It's okay. Just a little bit of gold. I take out from Mexican place, gave orders, someone else took an hour to replace it. Food was cold, dry, didn't taste good. Did you get them to change it, or did you get your money back, or anything like that? It's like, what the hell is wrong with you people? Ah, that's taking me out. Ooh, there's the treasure chest from what I saw earlier. Why is it the music doesn't always play? I don't understand. I like the music. It's pretty. It's purty. There we go. I just reached through a rock and pick. What the piss was that? Yeah. It feels like sunset is happening, but it's not. It's just weird, I guess, with the way that the map is moving. Is there anything else that was around here?
Your Majesty, you return. Our prayers have been answered. May the Mother Goddess watch over you.
Yay, my thingy went up.
Your Majesty, you return.
Never mind. Okay, we said what we were going to say with that. Now, if I go that way, that takes me up towards that way, but I'm going up that way, so that takes me that way. It still takes me the same way, but I'm exploring another area. It's like a dwell. Time heals all wounds. They say that memories fade, that the nightmares would end, and my pain would cease. Yet 8 years have passed since I left the world behind. Naught but prayer, confession, and reflection. I wonder still how my life might have been different had I refused that last mug of ale. Had I noticed the child, had I pulled back on the reins more quickly. I prayed for forgiveness once. Now I pray only for it. For an end, may it come swiftly. Well, I guess he accidentally killed a child on his horsey, or his horsey carty, or whatever, and he was drunk, and now he's dead. I don't know if he killed himself. I don't know what the heck happened. Left a nasty review. Case the order was accepted, no money back. Pay up front via online order. Left a nasty review. Okay, yeah, that's good. Let them know what's what. Oh, I got a key. Nice. I got some wood and gold. Bring wood and oil. Start talking like King Denethor from Lord of the Rings. Bring wood and oil. My line ends here. And he got caught on fire and ran off the bridge. Then plummeted to the battlefield below. Abandoned camp. Abandoned camp. Before I go there, though, I'm going to double back around and see if there's anything for me to kind of pick up a bit before I go back up through there. Yeah, okay, that was back through here, because I went through that way, came up that way. So...
The bandits had pitched camp in a nearby wood. Spirits buoyed by the wine they'd stolen from the cloister cellar, the brigands had not posted sentries.
Another round! To the sisters!
Neve's soldiers were eager, insistent. The desecrators would be punished. Yet only the Queen could order the assault.
Hell yeah, I ordered them to attack.
High time we put these strays on a leash.
Spat the Queen, spurring her horse.
To arms! Follow me!
Tankards clattered to the ground as the strays reached for their weapons. The brigands would not even fathom giving up without a fight.
Bring it on. Had the brigands chosen to hide in the dense forest to station a god, this battle might never have come to pass, and they might have slipped away with their prize. Alas, they were drunk on victory and confidence, or perhaps the gods, thirsty for vengeance on the blasphemers, had dulled their vigilance. Prevent 3 gold wagons from escaping. Okay. A whole new different type of friggin' battle thingy. Choose a card to redraw. At the beginning of a round, you can redraw up to 6 cards. Get rid of the cards from your head that you don't wish to play. Beginning of a round. Let's see. We got that one. No, that one. Field medic. Oh gosh, he's gonna saw his arm off. Hop up, been a long day, holler tomorrow. Alright, man, take it easy. I'll holler at you later. I'm gonna put that out there. What the heck are we... What are we doing? Okay. I think I picked the wrong thing. The wrong cards.
Looking to dance, mate? Oh, Rivia! What you looking at?
What do you want of me?
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
Regroup!
One bolt I need.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Dadgummit, I didn't aim that way, you dumb stupid game.
The mist's gonna pass me those lovely earrings? Or do I tear them off myself?
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Stick 'em up, high as the clouds, now!
Give me a target.
You can pay the toll in one of two ways. In silver or in blood.
Left, right, left, right.
Shh! Cork it!
Her Majesty is exceptional.
Skip now. Yeah, let's try it out.
Company defeated the bandits and recovered the loot. Silver chalices, reliquaries lined with mother of pearl, gold-embroidered robes.
The priestesses would be grateful to have their treasures returned, Your Grace. They would pray ardently for your victory.
Reynard opined.
Yet, you could also keep the silver, expend it on the war effort. And who's to say which, prayer or coin, would be more useful?
And this is why I don't play card games, folks. I'm glad I can skip these. I'm glad I actually looked into that. Checking out a few reviews first before I did it, even though it was only $6.
Hard times the realm now endures.
The Queen said, after a pause.
Yet this can't justify a lapse in principles. No. We must defend them all the more.
Meve ordered everything returned to the priestesses. All of it, down to the last gulden. Moved by the Queen's gesture, some of the novitiates joined Meve's ranks, aiming to bring succor to any Lyrian wounded in battle. Queen and company rode off, with no gold to show for their toil, but most certainly richer in spirit.
Another one of these. Dearest Rays, once you relieve the pious priestesses of the necessary baubles, make your way south the estate of Lord Cleet, and word's got around these rays quite the sum for the dowry. Not so comely daughter. Will truly be built upon a mound of coin? I think not. We shall see. Poor Latham's unhappy marriage, shall we? Your Duke of Dogs, Earl of Mutts, High King of Huckleberries, His Trampy Highness, His Sparky Lordship. Sounds like he's being tortured, but
sure, you can bind a rabid dog, tie his four legs together, but you'll not stop him from lashing out and biting. Aroo! You've bested us, aye,
but you'll not find the Duke of Dogs near as easy prey. Oh no! You've bested us out.
Okay. Well, anyways, folks, I'm going to be heading to bed in probably an hour or two, so I'm going to go ahead and end up ending the stream here, save and exit to menu, main menu, and appreciate everybody coming out to check out the live stream and checking out the archive version, and I'll be back again tomorrow with this for a little bit before I head into work. I am off this Sunday, so I'll probably get a little bit more time in with this, and I'll get a little bit of time in with it on Saturday. But anyways, I will go ahead and I will end this, like I always do. Later, taters.